and getting more so, more painful. Gas now just 8 cents shy of $4 a gallon. As the president ramps up his attacks on tax breaks for big oil, Oklahoma Republican Senator Tom Coburn says you can't just go after the oil companies. Senator, first of all, what do you make of this development with PetroChina, now the single largest corporate producer of oil?
Well, you know, about a week ago, I read Exxon's report, and they'll probably be back to #1 next year. But the important thing, you know, we have a whole lot of half-truths out there right now. If you take over a 10-year period what the president wants to do in terms of raising taxes on the oil companies, it won't raise any new taxes. In other words, the net amount of taxes that would be from this sham increase in subsidies, there won't be any net difference to the U.S. Treasury. So it's all disingenuous. The fact is they paid $36 billion in taxes last year. Their rate is 41.5%. And the only thing the major oil companies get today is what is called intangible drilling costs, which is an accelerated depreciation where you get to write it off sooner, but ultimately you pay the same in taxes. So the only difference. So it's all a big sham about what he's trying to accomplish. The fact is we subsidize solar at $692 per megawatt hour. And if you take all the accelerated depreciation, it's 64 cents per megawatt hour on oil. So, you know, what he wants to do is raise taxes on oil companies to continue to send money to non-perfected and non-developed energy.
But do you think there should be a unilateral disarmament then, Senator? Let's say you're not a
Sure.
fan. There are those purists in your party, maybe you're among them, I don't even know, who would say, well, subsidies are a bad idea, period. If you're making money hand over the fist, as the oil guys are, you don't need them. If you're
they don't get a subsidy. That's my whole point. The major oil companies get no subsidy.
Okay, just bear with me on this analogy. That then you don't need to provide any tax incentives and/or breaks for green technology. That just end them all. Or do you think this is the president's way of saying, I'm going to point fingers elsewhere so they don't come back to me on these higher gas prices?
Well, I think, as your previous guest said, it's really all about the election, has nothing to do with energy security. The CRS tells us that America has more oil
What is the
potential,
CRS? What is the CRS?
Congressional Research Service, than any other country in the world. 1.28 trillion barrels of oil. That's what is available to us. Now, it's not proven reserves, but that's the estimatable proven capability of what our country holds. That's no country comes, Russia doesn't come close to that, Saudi Arabia, Canada, nobody else. And what we have had in the policy in this country under this administration is we want to burn somebody else's oil, not ours. And even if you take the climate change theory and say we need to get totally off carbons, it's at least 25 years before we do that. We should be burning our oil, not Saudi oil, not Venezuelan oil, and we have the capability to become energy sufficient and secure if in fact we would go after our own reserves.
So is it your sense now that the president's strategy is going to be blame the big oil guys, there's a separate investigation going into oil speculators, that in other words anyone but him, or that matter Washington?
Well, let me remind you, 2 times before we've had investigations when oils have spiked, and both times speculation didn't cause it, world events cause it. Remember, American speculators don't cause it because you can speculate on oil anywhere else in the world, and when you have geopolitical events, oil prices rise. So what we should be saying is, how do we secure our nation so that we're not dependent on oil from the Middle East or Venezuela? And that's what we've not had a policy. This president doesn't want us to have a policy, and you see him backtracking and putting everything else out there other than the fact that 44% decline in permitting on available lands now on the government. We have 650 million acres of land we could go after oil on. They're not allowing it.
All right, Senator, always a pleasure, sir. Thank you very much.
Good to talk with you. See you.
Meanwhile, on a little bit of a happier note, nobody puts baby